Okay, welcome to Game 3 of Round 2. Perfect Play Tournament, the DB Tournament. Coming off a pretty difficult game there. We had a whole lot of first game, and not a whole lot that we could have done in the second. That's fine. We're going straight into this. We have a progressive fog, well done. 60 seconds on the clock. Once again, with the 5 players in our group, not young me in the black. EK, Britannia in the white. Prog in the orange, R2 in the yellow, myself in the blue. And this time the bot is red. So we have seen a lot of red Ireland. We saw a lot of attacking, a lot of moving. This 2 might be dead. This 2 might get added to. We're going to get 6 troops in the start of the turn, right? We're going to have a lot of options. We could add 2, move up, try and split these 2 positions. We could just move it in. We're not escaping with this 2 here. This 2's gone, as far as I'm concerned. Bots on this map, so we're playing Britannia Advanced, I should say. As a Britannia Advanced, we have just the 4 bonuses. Bots usually look for Wales, or Cymru. But this time, with its spawn, it looks a lot more at Ireland. So we're looking to just kind of run away, if I'm honest. We're looking to play lots of small positions that won't get hit by people. Kind of thinking 4s and 5s to start with. So potentially splitting this Wales position would be good. And making this a 4 on the border and 2 further inland, trying to get to Norfolk area, trying to get maybe to Kent in the extreme future. This 3, I'm fine with staying there, even if it does connect to the 4. I'd like to move the 4 potentially down to Cornwall at some point, maybe just to Davis Point or something. Wales. Orange looking to escape, but a little bit too slow, I think. Once again, I'm seeing this 2 as dead. This 2 is dead weight. I expect this 2 to go pretty soon. Now, fog well done. Much harder to go for kills. Much harder to be certain that your kill is possible. Much harder in general as well. Not an easy game mode. Fog of War really does make risk difficult. Also makes risk difficult. People block off your main escape path, so we are going to just separate these positions a bit slower. We leave it as it is for now. We'll add, actually we can add 3 here. We want 4 left over when we move into Scotland. This, on the border of a red 3, I'd like to become a 4. This 3 will stay. This can stay a 3 for now 2. That leaves us 2 to add in this part of Wales, so potentially looking to go down at the time. We are, however, upwards, attacking the upwards. I think we're happy to leave it. Yeah. Expecting this 2 to go. Now, of course, we could have tried to take that. Right, I don't think the bot takes 5 on 4 if we add 2. But we're just building ourselves up to lose more troops when it eventually does get hit. It feels like it's a matter of when and not if on that one. So, by just letting it happen, we lose position, so be it. 2 troops out of 22 remaining. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Blue will move that 3 through the portal. There it goes. I want a place for this 4 to hit this turn. I want to get this 4 further away, separate and get that northern position. White is going to attack into Ireland. I don't think White had any Irish vision before. Now they're going to see a sea of red and probably retreat that through. Yeah, not surprising. Good play from IK for Britannia. Gets the vision. Once again, you're in Prog. Portals are a great way to get vision. Has a little bit. He knew that was a black territory, yellow territory, black territory. And then he also knows who's in these pockets that we don't know about. Or we don't know about. Unless we take the portal. Could take the portal. Not against it. Actually fight for it. Unless we want to get vision of the Orkneys. The 6 move back up. Right. Okay. So once again, last position. Last position in progressive, you're usually looking to be a lot more reactive, right? Last position is the staying alive position. We are looking to react to what others do. We are not being proactive, we are being reactive. And that means hiding. That's not. As you'd expect. We're also getting a little bit of intent, so that there is a way to do. They want those positions separate, we'll leave them separate. Yeah, shuffling the portals, we didn't get to check who was down here in South Sussex. We didn't get to check this part of Scotland who fib. But that was an intentional choice. The reason being is that I think it's better to get further away from Ireland now and get the vision on the Orkneys while we can. This particular position, very difficult to get vision on, right? You can only see it from Cat and Say, or if it has a portal itself. Knowing who's up there, very important. I think we see all but one position of White. If you remember, 6-player game, we start with 20 troops. We see 19 White troops right now. I think they have 22 to 24. I don't think that's a bad assumption at all. They start with 20, they get 3 for the first turn, 3 for the second turn, 3 for the third turn. They'll lost some ones along the way. They won't be at 29. I think we're missing a position of White. Something to keep in mind if we have to go searching. It's very unlikely to be in this part of Wales. Could be in Cornwall. Unlikely. Much more likely, the final position of White is somewhere along the east coast. Which unfortunately for us is very blocked. And it naturally is on this map. We have the massive Yorkshire, kind of Northumbria. And then we also have the South Merkner, which is just kind of the Midlands nowadays. These two, very good for having the vision. Not very good if you don't want to get seen, of course. If you're trying to hide, it's not great. We're not likely to take one of those positions this game. Happy to just stay on the periphery. This 5 is a good 5, this will stay in the north. This 3 is fine where it is. The 6 will move down into the yellow 1 this turn. I think I will have there. Now, get the card. Find a little block. Not even going to look at if we have a card. Purple's up at 12 territories, which is a bit interesting. We can suspect that they have both islands. There it goes. Now I think this turn I break. I don't really fancy a strong bot yet, because, and only because, I have so many troops on the direct border. Right, I have 11 troops that can directly see red. Obviously they're only ones for now, but they're very likely to bots are obviously set when they can set. It's very likely that red will set when it can set. with that, or place troops on the border instead of placing troops inland. I would like vision of a portal, but I don't think I'm going to get it unless I double attack. Right? There's no portal on the border of red. That would be lovely, but it doesn't exist this turn. You'll see a decent amount of yellow and orange. We saw 19 orange there, out of what's likely to be about 25. I'd say on average, you expect players of a good level to get about +2 per turn after the start. And then, obviously, first trades 4 through 15. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. And then after that can get a little bit more difficult, but we will do our best. As we should. So this 5 can't move down, there's no reason to move it. Of course you have to celebrate. Didn't want to look at that. I'd like to potentially move this 3 up, have a look at the portal. But realistically it gives us vision of red and 1 territory. Doesn't actually do much. This turn is about breaking red. We're going to have extra 1 to both hit the border, and 1 here to take a card in future. Which we get. A couple of 1s. Okay, good to see some orange on the inside as well. We'll move back out, but very good to see some orange on the inside there. Red does trade early. Trades before it's even his turn, which is very early from where I'm sat. But as we suspected, with it being a bot, does trade in -4 for white. That's big. White has lost 4 troops. So now, please take into consideration we're on 4th turn, so there would be kind of 26, 28-ish. Now, down at 22. We only see 12, so there's 10-ish white troops that we're missing, which is about 2 positions. If you keep doing this type of early game planning for how much people should have, maybe even write it down, honestly. I would love to be writing this down, actually. Maybe that's what I do next time. But, yeah. Having this information, and being able to access it at the right time, and say, there should be 2 more white positions. Well, that's very important. Okay, so that's interesting. We saw white attack now, fortify a 3 into Hampshire, but not all the way through. That's what I'd call an odd play. That doesn't quite add up to me. There's something not quite right. Orange, we do see a lot of. We see 19 orange, plus at least the 1 that he tacked off. And I'd expect coming up to... we obviously have the injection of being last to go, so we get an extra little bit. And we will be on portal as well, which is nice. Okay, so we get obviously that injection of going last, so you get 6 instead of 3 on the first turn. But I think everyone else should be approaching 30. Maybe not quite. I think we had a very solid early game without losing too much. Without losing much at all. However, we are very, very central. We haven't been able to escape Wales at all. We have 9 troops stuck in Wales, 10 troops stuck in Wales. I'm going to make it 11 as well. We keep a hold of this portal. I think this 5 is fine. This 5 is fine. I think actually the south 5. We have another look at the island. Expect to see a lot of red, but we're not going to allow the red bot to hold that bonus just yet. They will retake the bonus 3v1. We would suspect. There it goes. Pause there means that red did another attack elsewhere on the board, and there's another attack as well. Red, wow, it's a black 3. Okay. Dangerous bot. Dangerous bot. The next trade from the bot is also going to be worth 20. Now, with the bot all in roughly one position, right? We know about the whale's position because we see it. We saw it attack and hit the white 4. I think that there is likely another red position somewhere. Black holds all of these. We saw the connection through from Somerset all the way to Cornwall. Not Somerset, that one. Gloucestershire now. All the way through. Bristolish area. I don't know. So black holds all of these. Good information. So red, red, black, white. A lot of troops are not very many positions for white. Except on portal. Gets a little bit extra. We don't get anything from this portal. We already knew that yellow was holding this from the fact that we set across. We already knew orange was on this because they attacked from their previous turn. And then we just see the white attack on a random one. Doesn't tell us much. What colour was the one? It was a yellow one. Likely a big Arkham position maybe? I don't know. Okay. So red got the 4. In this position, we have the luxury of being on 5 cards when everyone else is on 3, right? It's a very good time if you're able to get an effective kill, a cost-effective kill. Very, very good. Orange breaks for us, we see that happen. We know we don't need to break ourselves. There's a chance I just removed the Wales position here. The issue of going last is that it's very difficult to make a play of your own happen. Because there's no option for, say, on second trades. Everyone's gone to 4 cards. You can't single out a person to kill to get those 4 more cards to set in turn again, right? Only time I can do something like that is right now. Right? Everyone is on 3 cards. I'm on 5. I can set, kill, and set in turn. Don't think red's quite weak enough though. I do think red's weak enough, actually, I lied. I think red is weak enough, but I'm not convinced in the fact that he's only in Ireland. From how long he's been getting plus 4, he's having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He must have position, sorry, 12, 13. I think he was getting plus 4 too early for not to have a position elsewhere. Right, we know this is black. We know not enough else. I think it is right for us to take this 5, make another position, buff up this a little bit, buff up this a little bit, buff up this a little bit more, and expose to 7, and buff up this a lot more, and expose to big scary. We're just going to create the extra position. Actually, we're going to move the 6 in now. Using the portals to create an extra position. We know about the orange slash, white slash orange, or whatever it was. Orange slash yellow. Alright. I've lost it already. There was a territory here that wasn't red, that red has attacked into. We knew about it. We are obviously at the top of the troop count. Other thing there that turn is we weren't in a great position troop-wise to kill red. We had a lot of troops used elsewhere. These couldn't attack. These could actually. These definitely could, because black was all informal. So I like the decision to be a little bit more passive on these early goes. And realistically, we're kind of just waiting for someone to not have set on 4, when we have set on 4 ourselves. Right? The idea in the later positions is that we have so many extra troops from having so many later trades that we can kill nearly everyone, or nearly anyone. Hopefully anyone turns into everyone, right? That's the plan. Arco doesn't want to be sat there on 4 cards. Trades early, so he gets the 20. Arco has taken the 12 and the 20, that's 32, plus about 30, it's about 60 troops right now. He's only about 10 more than me. We don't need to add to the 12. We don't really add to any of these positions. I don't really gain anything for adding to any of them. Apart from... this 9 on the border, I guess, is a bit iffy. This 7 is what I would determine as safe enough. The 11 is a bit scary. 6, I'm going to take the 7. We're going to take our 12 on 1. We're not going to break. It's a black position. That is a trade. That is a trade on 4. Red, no trade. Okay. We're looking at the red kill then. Red kill I'm not enthused about because we have very little information. Right, this is yellow. We know nothing else about Scotland. Black is trading. We know nothing else about these bits of Scotland or this whole east coast. We know this is orange or black. Okay, the kill is happening. So black is attempting the red kill. Don't think he has enough with that stat, but he also has a 19 on portal that we'll see go through to the 8 if needed. Could be maybe. No. Odd. Very odd. Arco has enough vision to say well played. Has only the portal down here. We see Black brings back a whole lot of the troops that they initially sent. Is White going to go looking for the kill that isn't there? No. White is going to sit patiently in what appears to be his only 3 positions. We are expecting a 4th one. The more this is playing, the more it looks like White has just the 3. The weak. Orange hits a red 8. Hits deep into the heart of red. Does he have the kill? No. Let's go down. Let's go across. Let's go across the portals. Are we getting fed a kill? He's rolling a 1 and 1. Failed. He's rolling it again. Failed. Does have it. Did succeed. He had the other one up here. There were 2 more red positions, potentially. Well played indeed, though. I don't like that red was weakened. I really don't like the red was weakened. This is now Orange's game. 75 trade? Yeah, it's done. Sorry. This game's done. We die next because we have cards. We have the only other set in turn. And he has a lot of cards. Yeah. I'd like to understand why red got weakened. By so many players, though. I understand going for the kill, of course. Getting the red kill is great. It's 5 cards. We were 100% doing the same thing. We were going to trade in and go for the kill no matter what there. 100% the right play to go for the kill. But to weaken, I don't see it. Has a tough time getting... Ooh, he's messed it up. Orange has messed it up. I mean, no one else has a trade. And there was another white position. Yes, good to see. Our counting earlier came in. There was an extra white 9. Yeah. I find that odd, personally. I find that really odd. Okay. Arco's trying to weaken Orange, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think it's close to being enough. Orange has a guaranteed trade on 5. No one else has cards because they literally can't have them on 2. Black still has that 60 troops worth. Should be looking to trade. Red doesn't say that, he has the stack. Mistaken. Does take out what the territory though, that's good. Unfortunately, I think that Prog is enough to... I mean, you can't survive. There's no way White has the kill here. There is no way White has the kill. Too much. And then trade... Is the trade now? For 45, he used to kill White or Black. I think his best bet was to kill Black that previous turn. Get the trade then. I think he still has enough now. 50 trade, oh my bad. Yeah. Easily, that 31's enough to sweep the bottom left. The 4 hits the 1 on the side. Save guaranteed. That bottom sweep. Probably would have been a nice little outlet. Nice little added bonus. Yeah. Black dies, white dies, game over. I think now has perfect vision. Nothing can escape him. You kill white next because he is worth the second turn. And accordingly white surrenders. Should have a little bit more to the 11 in the top. Everything else can go somewhere else. Ooh, that's a go to yellow next! I disagree with that. That's not a set in turn. That's an odd play. That's a really serious odd play. He gets most of it anyway. Don't get me wrong. That's a really odd play. If white has set on 3, this game suddenly gets very interesting. Does white have set on 3? No. Okay. But there was no need for it to be that close there. Make sure when you go for kills, the people set you in turn. Simple as that. If white had set on 3 there, it goes into a very difficult endgame. Man, no difficult. If white can sweep the board, then white wins. White cannot sweep the board, orange has set on 5 anyway, it's not actually that difficult. I reneged my previous statement, probably wrong. But still, why not just take the win on the turn, you can take the win, I don't know. Anyway, that there is all the games for this week. We have 4 instead of 3 because of that slight mishap early on, but that is 2 wins for Arco and a win for Frog. See you guys next time.